That's very tricky. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, well, today we are in Maryland and we are sitting outside of the Thurmont Goodwill. We're about to head in and see what we can find to buy and flip for a profit. So here we go. All right, here we go. Figurines are looking a little sparse today. A couple bells. What is this? Made in Pakistan. Huh. Decorative purposes only. Don't put your spaghetti in there. We're gonna go this way. Looks like mudmen. The style of figurines there. This flamingo looks like he's just chilling. A couple football helmets. Oh my gosh, this is really cute. Little crow on some watermelon. Nothing I see for resale though. I wonder what this thing is. Kind of interesting. Huh. Oh, I wonder if it's for knives. Maybe. That looks fancy. What is that? There's some hallmarks on the bottom. It's $6.49. You can tell it's plated because it's starting to wear away. You can see that base metal. But whatever it is, it's pretty fancy, and I like the hallmarks on it. It's very detailed. Kind of a repoussé, I think is how you say it. So since it's so fancy, I think I'm going to grab it for $6.49. I mean, it would be amazing if it were silver, but it doesn't have to be silver to be super cool. Here are some candle holders, $3.49 each. There's a set of 3. Oh, I like the fish on that. Looks like once. Oh, they're nesting. They are planters. They look like they're contemporary. Kind of an interesting texture on those. There is a tiki Norwegian cruise line. Huh, that's interesting. Didn't expect Norwegian cruise line to have a tiki thing. That is interesting to me. What is that in the back? Is that studio pottery? I kind of like it. No, it is made in China, Pure One. I am a sucker for the Pure One. I mean, it makes sense. I'm gonna stick it back here. You know what though? Some Pure One stuff can have value, so maybe I will grab that because it is pretty. Kind of looks like a zebra. I think I'll grab it. I like it, so why not? Why do I have to just pass on it because it's contemporary? If it's pretty, I should buy it. Now I did notice here in the back, this looks like studio pottery. That is signed, but I don't recognize that marking. What does the sticker say here? $5.49. What I like about it is the contrast with that speckled glaze on the inside. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. I'm like in my head, I'm like, do you need more studio pottery, Jocelyn? Probably not. I probably don't need more studio pottery. I just sold some of it last night and I felt good about clearing some of it out. Oh, this is a neat set here. This is a tea set. Who's that? Oh, Tagiri. Oh, cool. It's a shame there's only 3 cups. You have a party with all 3 of your friends. That's a really neat pattern. It kind of looks like waves. So each of the cups are $1.49. And then let's look at the teapot and make sure that's in good condition. I really like that pattern. It's $5.49. I don't see any chips or cracks on it. I think maybe I'll take that with me. I would love to find a 4th cup over here, but I don't really see any. That's kind of a shame. But I guess 3 is better than none. What is this down here? That's got a neat... This is not for food use. Seems like I'm seeing that a lot lately. This here looks like Francoma, right? Is it? It is Francoma. 7 PS. Is that 7 pieces? I only see 1 piece. It is a dish. I forget the name of this pattern. I've had a picture in this pattern before. It's $19.99. They were selling it for at Whatnot's Antiques. I feel like it's supposed to be like an underplate to something, but I don't see what the something might be. Should we grab it? I think I might. I think I will grab that. I don't have very much Francoma very often. That has an interesting glaze. That looks like it's got some age to it. It's $5.49, but there is some damage there on the edge. And for that reason, I'm going to leave it. And I think, oh, what is that? I like that shape. That is just a fun shape and a pretty color too. This is Home Goods, Three Hands Corporation, made with safe paint. Safe, I think, means that you could, if you wanted to, put your spaghetti in that. That has a bird on it. I like that. $5.49. I think I'll take it. Bird dish. The bird's even got its beak. That's exciting. And then over here, that looks like maybe it has some age to it. It's an interesting pattern. Each of the bowls are $3.49. Well, this bowl is $3.49. That one is $4.49. That one is $3.49. I think when I add all of this up, it's probably not going to be worth picking up. It appears as though there are an abundance of lamps over there. Wowzers. There are some fun outhouse birdhouses. Our inspirational quotes for the day. Hello, handsome. What happens at the lake stays at the lake. Meet me under the stars beside the fire. Live, live, live. This is one I've never heard before. Is that Polish pottery? It is. Look at that. Polish pottery hand soap thinger. I always just use the plastic ones that the soap comes in. I'm just not fancy enough to put it in a special thing. I'm just like, oh, here's the soap I bought at Target, and I'm putting it on my counter until it runs out. But this is cool. This is $3.49, and it's Polish pottery. I think I'll take it with me. Wouldn't it be cool if it had more to go with it? Like if there was a toothbrush holder. I don't think there is. I think that's all that we are going to find. What is this fancy thing? That is nothing fancy. There is a Hocus Pocus toothbrush holder. It needs cleaned out. That is super fun. I love the Halloween stuff. I think I'm going to leave it though. Alright, well I'm going to start over and just do another, like, a quick run through. I feel like that was pretty good. But I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything like this. I missed this. How did I miss that? You guys probably wouldn't have missed that. You probably saw that and you were yelling at me. Jocelyn, the bunny. Don't miss the bunny. I think I'm going to pass on it though. Ooh, look at those. Those are dragonfly drawer pulls. A whole bag of them. I know from purchasing hardware in the past that it's not that cheap. I mean, I imagine those are at least $3 a piece. New. They're probably contemporary. You can probably still buy them online, but $12.49 for the bag. I think I'm gonna grab those. All right, there it is. Not a full cart, but I'm pleased with that. That's some great stuff. All right, well, my total spend here at Thurmont was $54. And I feel like we got some pretty cool stuff. Actually, I was very pleased with it. After I had it all arranged on the counter, I realized I kind of had a theme happening. It's like, okay, this is nice. But I'm going to move on now. And I'm going to take you guys with me. We're going to head on to the next Goodwill. And I will see you there. Well, looks like they just started unloading some carts. So we might get lucky today. What is this here in the back? That's kind of pretty. It's $8.49. It's polished on the bottom. I suspect it's probably made in China though, so I think I'm going to leave it behind. These figurines in the back are always really fun. I have bought and sold those before. Extremely heavy. Golf funds. That's adorable. Looks like the piggy has some boogers though. Oh hey, that's kind of pretty. I feel like it needs to be hanging on wire or something. And then what is this in the back? That's interesting. It is made in Hong Kong. This is supposed to be the Tin Man. I'm assuming that is the Tin Man. Oh, I just walked right by those. What are those? Those look fancy. Those have some markings on them. I don't know. They're $12.49 each. I don't know if I like them enough. Is that weird? That might be weird. I feel like they're contemporary reproductions. They're just very heavy. The coloring is off. I don't know. I'm just not getting good feelings about them. And here we are in vases. There's a lot of vases to dissect here, but nothing is really screaming to me. This is kind of cool. Looks like a bag. But there's nothing else really exciting. Nothing I immediately notice anyway. Oh, there's a bamboo looking vase of Japan. Kind of like the texture of the bottom there, but I don't know if it's worth picking up. Those look interesting. Oh, they're very heavy. They're USA and they are Oneida. That'd be great if they were silver, but they're not. There is literally no one else back here in the hard goods right now. It's kind of weird. Still really loud music, but there's nobody else back here. It's kind of strange. This is adorable. I usually steer clear away from mass-produced mugs, but I love the bunnies on these. Wait Rose, fine china. Never heard of that before. I'm going to leave it behind. This is also nice and heavy duty. Love the design on that. I will always opt for a studio mug though. There is a whole set of Pyrex for $29.99. I feel like that's reasonable. I mean, it's not the most desirable pattern, but for $29.99 with next to no dishwasher damage, I feel like that's doable, right? That would be silly to leave that behind, so I'm going to grab it. I also noticed these bowls over here. I guess those are more contemporary than I was hoping for because this one seems to have a Made in China sticker on the bottom. I do love that they're nesting bowls, but I think they're probably, you can see that one has remnants of a foil sticker. So for that reason, I'm going to leave those. This is insane. How much? Williams Sonoma, made in Italy. You can see they scratched off the original price, and that is so disgustingly sticky. I'm so glad I have hand sanitizer in the car. This is really sweet. I noticed it from the other side, and I'm like, what even is that, a couch? But now I'm realizing it's a little girl talking on the phone. What is it marked on the bottom? It appears to be Fanny Kids. Is that what it says? Fanny Kids? Copyright Solar Statuary. That was me. That was me as a teenager. Always on the phone. I kind of like the looks of that creamer. It's aloe vera. Made in China. That's interesting. They spell it differently. They spell it Televera, but it looks like Televera. That's very tricky. I don't know how I feel about that. That kind of looks like Quimper. It is made in France, it looks like. La Pointe du Raz. Sure, I mispronounced that. I never took French, I took Spanish. I know some of the You Are Here mugs can be worth money, so I decided to take a moment and look this up since it's 2004 Abu Dhabi. Turns out it's worth about 30 bucks. But this is something I wouldn't be excited about listing. And if I'm not excited about it, it sits around my shop forever and eternity. So even though it's worth about 30 bucks, I'm going to leave it behind. And I just wouldn't be excited about it. So that's a personal decision to leave this behind. Somebody else who would get excited about that is going to come and find it. All right, well, I just found this on the shelf. This is a Butler's Pantry teapot. It's $12.49. You can see it here in the box. Let's see here if I can get it open. Come on. Here we go. So it's got like this flower arrangement on the lid. I'm going to look it up real quick. It's $12.49. Usually I don't mind paying a couple bucks to take a risk on something, but at that price, I need to know that I'm going to be able to make money on it before I buy it. All right, so here we have some sold examples. These are the average. On the highest end, it sells for like, I don't know, 20 bucks. But then you start to scroll down and you're looking at like $10 to $15. So at $12.49, that's right at retail. So that would be silly of me to pick up as a reseller. So I'm going to put this back. That's kind of a cool painting. Not that I need a painting. An old car in the barn. Looks like somebody was a smoker there. There's a lot of tobacco staining on there, I think. I feel like the house was once white and now it's yellow. I don't know. Ooh, and it also smells like smoke. Somebody was a smoker. I don't know if that can be removed. I don't know if it would be worth trying. It's kind of a shame, isn't it? Oh, there's a signature there. Can't quite make it out, though. Looks like RJ something. Starts with an M. Mader? Something like that. I don't know. I think it's cool. It reminds me of folk art. I don't know, though. I think I'm going to put it back. That's not a project that I'm really ready for, that I can handle right now, but somebody will take it on. Well, on that note, I think I'm going to leave with my $30 of Pyrex, and I'll catch up with you guys in the car. Okay, well, our total spend here at the Walkersville Goodwill today was $32. All I left with was some nesting bowls, some Cinderella nesting bowls. $30 was a lot, but I feel like there's still a little room there. I may not double my money. I might double my money. I haven't actually looked up the prices in a while. I feel like I could probably get 58 to like 65 on those. So I feel like there's room to double my money on those, but I haven't looked up the prices in a while. So, yeah, I haven't had a good look at this Goodwill in a while, but I say that, and then the next time I come, it's like I just fill my cart with amazingness. So I'm not going to stop coming. I'm just going to keep going, because it's when you're least expecting it that you have an amazing day. But anyway, on that note, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see all of you tomorrow.